100% train like you fight like you train. No fluff, combative stuff. Bullshit.
Poop.
Here's the thing that maybe nobody will tell you.
All right, so I got a knife and he's got a knife. Or maybe I've got a machete and he's got a machete. And we're in the mix right now. Is there anything that I can show you that would be considered high probability outside of running away, pulling out a gun, or grabbing something from the environment? No. Here's the thing, whether I'm teaching counteroffensive knife work, defensive knife work, or even artistic knife work relating more to martial arts, all of it, and I mean all of it, is high risk. So whenever I see these instructors, these combatives instructors, or these Filipino martial arts or Krav Maga instructors air a tone of even close to certainty, or proposing that, oh, I wouldn't do that, that's dangerous, I would rather do this, as if the option that they're selecting isn't also dangerous, it's absolutely ridiculous to me. Look, if you love knife work, you study the totality of knife work. You study counteroffensive, you study defensive, you study artistic, cultural, martial arts, because all of it, guys, all of it is high risk, low probability when you consider that there are infinite variables of which we cannot control, and anything from ground surface condition to blade length can completely negate whatever strategy or technique you think might be a better idea than the one you're poo-pooing on the internet. Now, here's the caveat. There are certain training methodologies that may improve the probability that the technique, concept, or principle that you employ has a higher probability of success only by virtue of training. But even the higher probability stuff, comparatively speaking, is low probability. So if you love knife work, I would suggest you study the totality of it. Let me give you one example. Somebody's about to slash me with an angle 1 caveman. Let me give you an example of a high risk, low probability defensive technique. So this knife is coming this way, and I'm going to just parry it, smack it out of the air, parry it out of the way. That is a high risk, low probability technique. I train it a lot. Why? Because this, when something's coming towards us, swatting it away is an instinctive response. So what I want to do when I train high risk, low probability is improve the odds of those things succeeding, or to inoculate my students into being exposed to that particular line at that particular speed. It may start slow at first, eventually it speeds up. Even when we're doing consensual, collaborative pattern drills, that line is going to come at speed, and I'm still gonna parry it, I'm still gonna fail, and sometimes I may succeed. So outside parry, high risk, low probability. 2-on-1 control, once I get there, maybe higher probability, but I gotta get there. The wrestling response to knife defense, high risk, low probability, especially if you aren't already a good grappler or a good wrestler. Punching to the face, high risk, low probability, but we see it over and over and over again on slow demos. Whenever anybody suggests, hey, I'm just gonna punch him in the face, the internet will comment, oh, blah, blah. Kicking the guy, high risk, low probability. Does it work? Can it work? Yes, it can, maybe not. Again, you get good at what you train at, but remember, you're training for something that you cannot predict. The variables are infinite. It's going to be chaotic. You're going to be in fear for your life. So arguing about what technique works better than the other technique is stupid. It's all about the training methodologies that you employ. But again, you can't be training 100% train like you fight like you train. All we do is the no fluff combative stuff. That's also bullshit, because again, you cannot predict the specific cocktail of variables that's going to be present when it's your turn to face this guy in real life. So even in the artistic training, when we're training more elaborate, less probable, more high risk stuff, we may be developing specific attributes. We may be familiarizing ourselves with these lines and exposing ourselves to these lines and working out all sorts of different defenses. So here's the thing that maybe nobody will tell you, is that when it comes to counteroffensive knife work, when it comes to knife defense, everything, literally everything, is high risk and low probability. I'm gonna calm down a little bit now. But yeah, you guys get what I'm saying, right? Let's enjoy this, all right? Let's train hard now and then, when we can, when we're not injured, when we're with the right people. Otherwise, let's enjoy the art. Let's have a little bit of fun. And let's continue to be with good people, all right? Shout out to this shirt designer, Filipino Martial Arts, for the win on this one. Thanks for watching.